Hello and welcome back to our countdown to Black Friday, and it's here, it is Black Friday. I'm here to go through some of the deals that are happening on the day. I won't lie, there's some good ones, but I think a lot of these better deals are going to be cracking out as lightning deals or flash deals across different websites throughout the course of today, depending on which time zone you're in. But I've got my coffee, I've got my bacon roll. Let's make our way through some of these deals and have a whole big day of shopping around, shall we? So straight up first, let's go into America, and again, this is a deal that's kind of been running throughout the week, but it's suddenly just been spiked up a little bit. This is a lot of WD stuff on Amazon. So everything from external drives to internal drives to NAS hard drives and more, a lot of these backup drives, they've all received a bit of a slash discount. Now, again, some of these deals have existed throughout the week, but others have been tweaked and increased, such as that 6 TB drive now going for $103, can't use that there. And just a lot of those NAS-based media drives have now gone up in price. I'll link to this page in the description, along, of course, with all the other deals that are on that article that we link to below. It's worth highlighting a number of you have really started adding a lot of these USA deals here from a lot of other interesting sites, some of which are still active. I'm going to mention them later in the video. But again, I do recommend checking out that page because it is constantly updated by myself, Eddie, and of course, you guys at home. So, carrying on, we can talk about the 920. Now, the 920 isn't on sale now. It's had small discounts all throughout the week. However, this is a unit that will 100% be on offer in a number of retailers. Indeed, later on in the video, I'm going to show you a bunch of retailers that have put this on offer. Amazon almost certainly will put this on offer. If they don't, there'll be a number of other retailers listed amongst them that will. So again, I'll link to this in the description, but seriously, just Amazon.com DS920 Plus search. It's one of those items that will be on sale, because it always is. And it ends up being one of these deals that pops up, pops down, pops up, pops down. So if it's not on offer when you're looking at it now, such as it is right now, chances are it's a time zone thing there in the US and it will be on offer. So set up some change detection alerts maybe and keep an eye on that page. But again, it's linked to there in the description. Another one, Seagate FireCuda. Seagate FireCuda, the FireCuda 530 still, in my personal opinion, if not the best and one of the best PCIe Gen 4x4 SSDs out there right now. It's what currently inhabits my own PS5 when I haven't got to take it out for the videos. And this particular SSD from them, one of its biggest faults has always been its price point. It's noticeably more expensive than anyone else out there. Luckily, Black Friday, we have seen it discounted. We've referred to a few discounts throughout the week, and we've started to see it and indeed the heatsink version go down quite impressively in price. Again, these aren't Amazon-owned deals. These are deals that are listed within Amazon. So again, it will generally list the lowest price out there. But right now, the FireCuda 530 is already starting to see significant price drops. This one's artificial. You can largely ignore a lot of that. But again, it's still a decent discount. I'd say more like $35, $40, not $65 there. Now, next thing I want to talk about here is the Samsung 980 Pro with heatsink. Very important, because the heatsink version only arrived on the scene and was kind of publicized around about a month and a half, 2 months ago. It's still not fully available everywhere right now. And one of the things I mentioned in my original coverage about this SSD was when they launch it 1 year after the non-heatsink version, they better do better with the price, because a lot of the RRP, as you can see there, for a 1 TB drive is criminal. That's way too expensive. Luckily, it looks like, and we've seen it listed on a few other websites that I'll crack to in a bit, it has seen significant discounts right now. And if you try and buy it with and without the heatsink here on Amazon, the price difference is only a tenner. So if you are interested in getting the 980 Pro and you've been holding out for Black Friday, Amazon is one of the few websites, and there's one other that I'll talk about in a bit, that seemingly has this heatsink enabled version, which, by the way, still isn't released for a while. So you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. It has that great little heatsink on there, which of course we will be temp testing soon. Same goes if you go over to B&H over there in the US. They are running that 1 TB without the heatsink for a nicely impressive $169, which is one of the lowest prices I've seen for this drive outside of some of the Prime Day sales we saw last year, which were comically low, to be frank. So if you do have a B&H account, it doesn't really hurt to have a look over there. Plus, there's some discount codes floating around that you can knock another $5 or $10 off of that. Ignore any delivery prices there on screen, because again, I am based in the UK and it's listing UK delivery. You're not going to have to deal with that in the US. So again, looking at that 980 Pro there, we've already talked about that price difference there between them with or without the heatsink. If we head back to B&H now, they have a couple of storming NAS deals knocking around. First one, TS453D, again, a great solution from QNAP there, and they're listing it at $439. Now, bear in mind, that is with a discount on there. There is, again, codes floating around for B&H, so I recommend you check those out. Again, I don't get anything for B&H products here. Of course, I'm using Amazon affiliates, as I've mentioned in the description before. But when it comes to B&H, I'm just rooting for a stone cold deal here. So again, if you have been in the market for the 453D, it's a great NAS. You know, it's got PCI upgradability, 2.5 GBE, it's got HDMI out, it's got a 4-core Celeron processor. It's a great NAS, and at that price, that's the cheapest I've ever seen that box. Next, Synology here, once again on B&H, and this is the 920 Plus with 4x4 WD Red Plus drives. Very important, Red Plus. Not the Red, because those are the SMR drives. These are the CMR or PMR drives. And this is a fully populated 4x4 TB NAS enclosure here. And again, that is a great discount. $715, which I know seems like a lot if you're only looking at the NAS. But the minute you factor in 4 drives of media in this kit, that is a great price there. And again, don't forget to look out for those B&H promo codes floating around. Now, over on Newegg, a lot of these deals, by the way, on Newegg, that I'm going to talk about a couple here, these are deals that are actually kind of not just based in the US. These cover Canada, US, and a bunch of other regions too. So a lot of the prices you see here are reflective in the different currencies. Now, they've got the 920 here at $549, but if you add that code there, then it knocks off another $110, making it exceedingly cheap there for the 920. And as I say, the 920 is on offer in a lot of locations right now. But although you can afford to be choosy on the different number of stores out there, just bear in mind, one, some of these websites do not include your local tax in the listed price there, which can be a real bummer. And two, when they have these deals, they have them on very low quantities. We're talking 10, 20, 30, 40 units per store. Consequently, these deals will go fast. So yes, shop around because they're available in a lot of places. And if it's somewhere you've got an account with, go with it. You trust them, you picked them before. But just know that I can't see these deals lasting outside of Black Friday themselves at these silly prices here. So next, again, sticking with Newegg there, the 220 Plus, another solid NAS. And again, use this code here. Boom, another $60 off. It's a solid price there for that unit. This one, this is something I saw on Hot UK Deals. This is listed in the comments of a previous video. Someone recommended this. Sadly, this still isn't available right now, but I've noticed it kind of being a flash sale. So it's one of these deals where it's periodic. It's not just a one-off. If you look at it right now over in Germany, we're seeing it now gone back to its almost completely original price there. And if we refresh that page, we can see that it's still listed there. However, this lightning price, I've gone through the history records on the price listing and the page watch, and this price has spiked a few times. And seemingly it looks like this is something that's going to be returning back and forth. So if you're in Germany and you were looking at buying the 453D, this is a solid little entry to be going for there. But just, again, keep a little eye on that page because it would not surprise me. Use change detection, use Amazon's own alerts. It's one of those boxes that's going to keep going up and down in price very quickly indeed. Now, if you're in the UK, we've got a few deals for UK people. We've got 2 Amazon, 2 from a company called Box. We've got a Sprint 2 TB drive there, and again, that's 2 TB Q4, so bear in mind this is using QLC NAND, but has 200 NICA, just shy of 200 NICA for 2 terabytes of PCI Gen 4x4 storage. This does work on the PS5, I have done testing there. Again, it's not the best drive for it. It is kind of a compromised drive there. Bear in mind, I'd recommend it for your media, your PS4 games, and your less intensive PS5 games, but it's still a great SSD from Sprint there and a solid price. Reolink, I talk about them all the time. This camera here is right here behind me. This is always on the table, this one here. And this is one of their outdoor cameras. It's got a little bit of detection, vehicle detection, human detection. We've done overviews and guides for this camera. I can personally recommend this. It's utilized in this office when I'm not here. It's actually connected in. So even though it looks like it's just there in the back of the camera, sometimes it is actively being used. So again, I would recommend this, and again, it's a great price at just over 50 nicker. I'd say that almost 60 nicker. Then if you've got an Amazon voucher knocking around, it's a solid pick, and it's supported on network attached storage. Synology, QNAP, Acer Store, the works. Ending now on Box. Again, Box, a company I've talked about a couple of times before. They've got a couple of great little promos there. First and foremost, the Acer Store units have had a great selection of discounts there. The Nimbus Store, Locker Store, Drive Store series. So if you've been interested in learning more about them, I'm linking to this in the description. And again, some lovely stuff there from that brand. And finally, ending on another 920 deal, again from Box. They're listing the DS 920 Plus at £469. And again, lovely little discount. Not as big as some of the discounts we've seen earlier, but this is an inclusive one. It's all kind of rolled in there. It's one of those, when it's gone sort of deals. And they do have a lot of very diverse payment methods there. And that's one of the things about Box. They have a lot of ways in which you can pay, be it with, again, they're one of the earliest adopters, I think, in the UK, at least in the tech scene of Klarna that I saw. So again, if you are looking at the 920, it's a nice little solid choice there for you. But these have been right now on the morning GMT of Black Friday, the deals that I would recommend. This is probably the last video I'm going to do on this, unless there's a bunch of deals that come out of nowhere. And again, I'm just going to sit here, have my breakfast, and watch a few more. So if anything else comes up, I might throw another one of these out this weekend. But otherwise, these are what I recommend you go for. And again, I didn't even highlight that free USB 2.5G adapter. Didn't even spot that. That's a nice little extra on that box. I'll be interested to see how far they take that offer. But thank you so much for watching. Should be a news video this weekend as well. And we've got a bunch of Seagate Fire CUDA and PS5 heatsink content coming next week, along with the start of the massive guide series across all the different NAS brands and the best of the year content coming as well. So stay tuned for those videos, those articles. Don't forget to subscribe. Click like if you've enjoyed these videos and found them helpful. And otherwise, I will see you next time.